Witamy Państwa bardzo serdecznie w gościnnych murach 40. Liceum Ogólnokształcącego imienia Stefana Żeromskiego. Państwo pozwolą, że bardzo serdecznie powitam Panią Dafnę Lew, Dyrektora Departamentu Oświaty z Tel Awiwu, Panią Ginę Calderon, zastępcę dyrektora, Panią Barbarę Robakiewicz, przedstawiciela Biura Edukacji Miasta Stołecznego Warszawy, z osobą towarzyszącą o imieniu Agata, proszę wybaczyć, nazwisko mi umknęło, bo nie mam na ściągawce, i przedstawiciela Mazowieckiego Kuratora Oświaty, Panią wizytator Barbarę Tomkiewicz.
On behalf of Stefan Żeromski High School, we'd like to welcome our guests from Tel Aviv and the local authorities from Warsaw. And students from our school have prepared a presentation about our school with particular emphasis on the projects that our school is involved in. And the title of the presentation is Cross-Cultural Communication Without Prejudice. So please watch it and enjoy.
The name is Republic of Poland, with the capital city in Warsaw. The population amounts to 38 million people and the area covers 322,000 square kilometers.
Warsaw. Warsaw is the capital city of Poland and also the biggest city in our country. Here in Warsaw there is parliament, universities, theaters and museums, which make the city a center of science and politics.
After 123 years, Poland regained independence in 1918. This event marked the beginning of Warsaw's rapid development. The city was being transformed into a beautiful, elegant capital, often referred to as Paris of the East.
Over 10% of buildings were destroyed, including important historical monuments. Warsaw surrendered to Germans after defense lasting over 1 month. The difficult years of German occupation began. Poles immediately formed the underground army, called the Polish Home Army, whose main role was to resist the Nazi occupants.
The Germans set up the Warsaw Ghetto in November 1940, cramming about 460,000 Jews from the city and from all across Poland in inhumane conditions. The ghetto was surrounded by barbed wire, brick walls, and armed guards. After a year, almost half of the people there had died because of disease and starvation.
Tam w gecie głód i nędza i chłód, i gorsza od głodu, od chłodu tęsknota Warszawo ma. Przez mur przekradam się i biegnę tu jak zgoniony pies, choć tropi mnie pan władza, żandarm, gestapo i SS.
On the 19th of April, 1943, the Jewish Fighting Organization, which was led by Mordechai Anielewicz, and after his death by Marek Edelman, started the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising. It was a desperate act caused by the decision of the German government to eliminate the Jewish district. Although the Jews had only 2 machine guns, 15 rifles, and 500 pistols, the insurgents opened fire on the soldiers. They also attacked them with grenades and patrol bombs, The Germans took heavy casualties, and the Warsaw military commander, Brigadier General Jürgen Strock, ordered his men to retreat. He then gave the instructions for all the buildings in the ghetto to be set on fire. After suppressing the uprising, the Jewish population was massacred and the ghetto was razed to the ground.
The German occupation between 1939 and 1945, over 700,000 people died, more than in the USA and Great Britain put together.
After the war, all the Poles started working on rebuilding Warsaw.
The newly elected Polish Pope John Paul II in 1979 was a groundbreaking event in the history of Warsaw. The Pope then uttered his memorable words.
Ja, syn polskiej ziemi, a zarazem ja, Jan Paweł II papież, wołam wraz z wami wszystkimi, niech wstąpi duch Twój, niech wstąpi duch Twój i odnowi oblicze ziemi, tej ziemi.
Today, Warsaw is one of Europe's most beautiful cities. While sightseeing, you can see numerous skyscrapers, which look absolutely spectacular by night. Warsaw can also pride itself on a number of beautiful historical places, visited and admired by thousands of people from all over the world every year.
Mam tak samo jak ty, miasto moje, a dni, najpiękniejszy mój świat. Kiedyś zatrzymam czas i na skrzydłach jak tak będę leciał co sił. Już dziś wyruszaj ze mną tam, zobaczysz świat, przywita pięknie nas warszawski dzień.
Mam nadzieję, że naszym gościom spodobał się występ młodzieży, spodobały się działania, jakie prowadzimy.
We hope you enjoyed this stroll down the memory lane. Once more, we really appreciate your coming here, taking your time to be here with us.
The period of what you have suffered so much and which we get to learn in these few days that we are here is a big, it's a big hole in the life of the Jewish life, all through the generations. Something terrible happened to our people, and it's a very hard time for us, and it takes times to overlap it. But still, Jewish people and Polish people, actually Polish Jewish people, had been together for about 1,000 years, from the beginning of the 10th century up to the 20s, when, as you heard and as you know, they were massacred here, and actually very few Jews remained in Poland. So for the next generation, for you, the young people, to have a better world, it's our duty, the educators, to let you know all about the mutual relationship that were between the Jewish people and the Polish, all through the generation, developing the country, developing culture, developing, have you seen the lady that sang there? Thank you very much for the wonderful singer here that did the Kanar al Agag, Fiddle on the Roof. So it can't be demolished, and we won't let it to be demolished by the vicious Nazis. We have to rebuild it again, the confidence, the faith in human being, in possibility to do well for the world, for keeping it green, not only from the ecological point of view, but also from the humanity point of view. And I do hope to have that you, with our students, will get to know better Israelis, will get to know better Tel Aviv, will come to visit us, and you will know that people to people is the answer for all malicious politics. So thank you very much for the beautiful morning, and have a good day.